What's up, guys? It's Jack from GrowJack Outdoors, and today we're going to be doing something I haven't ever done before. You guys may have done it, but we have two mulberry trees at our property. Here's one of them right behind me, and this one is just starting to get the berries almost ripe. Well, some of them are ripe. I've been picking them, and I saw that you can make mulberry syrup. So I want to make some mulberry syrup, but first we have to pick some. Now I've been picking them for the past couple minutes, maybe an hour, and I've got quite a few. As you can see, my bowl is pretty full. Now, what I've been doing is I've taken like this branch. I'm going to pick some more off this, but I took my ladder right there and a bed sheet. You can use a tarp right there. That's my what I've been using, and I laid it out under the branch, and I got my ladder and I stood up on it and shook the branch, and then all those mulberries will fall off, all the ripe ones, onto your bed sheet, and you'll pick them off your bed sheet and put them in your bowl. So this one I shook as hard as I can. I don't think I got most of them off, but there's still a few that hung on because they're like sitting on top of leaves and stuff. So I'm gonna move this ladder over there and see if I can pick them by hand. Well, instead of picking those by hand, it's actually a different branch that I'm trying to get berries off. I'm gonna try to get that one right there going up. So I don't know if you can see that. It's pointing at that one, and we can I'll lay the tarp under there, see if I can do this one-handed. We got our tarp laid out. We're not going to use the ladder for this one. I'm just going to get on top of the mule. There's a branch just above it. And we're going to stand on there and shake it like crazy. Here's what we're dealing with, a tree with our sheet under it, and just grab this and oh, yep, there some goes. You hear them falling. Oh, there went a stick. Oh yeah, look at all those mulberries. Awesome. I think we'll leave these, so if this syrup is good, we can come back for another batch. We got all the mulberries off the sheet. I got quite a bit, so that was a good branch right there. I don't really know that some of the branches are really hard to get to. Like there's a pile of branches right here. Only if I had like a crane or something. Well, not quite a crane. Like something to lift me up there and get all the berries I want. I don't know, I'm gonna keep picking and then I'll see you guys in the kitchen and we're gonna try to make some mulberry syrup. We're in the kitchen and we got our mulberries. And I got my pot. Now we're gonna dump these mulberries. Now I have washed them. They are washed. You wanna make sure you wash them. Ooh, let me cut my head off a little bit. So I did wash them. You can leave the stems on there because they're really hard to get off. Got all of our mulberries dumped out. And then you wanna go over to the sink or wherever you get your water, and you want to just cover them just where the berries are going to float, but get it to where there's just enough water for the berries to be covered. Now we got our mulberries with some water in there, and once your mulberries and your water get to a boil, you want them to boil for like 20 to 30 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and light the stove. And wait till they start boiling. we've got our mulberries not burning. Hopefully they're not burning, but boiling. And I got a timer set for 30 seconds. It's at 13 right now. So we're getting ready. Good, good. There's our timer, so we'll shut our heat off. Take our spoon out. And let me grab something real fast. Now, for the next step, after you've got yours boiling for about 30 seconds, you can mash these down with whatever you want, but I'm going to be using a potato masher. Just mash it down. They're a lot softer once you boil them. Just kind of mash them down. You want to squeeze all that juice out of them. Okay, I think we got ours mashed down really good. So now we're going to take a strainer, one like this, and 2 layers of cheesecloth. Here's the package. I'm not sure where we got this. We just had it laying around. And then I'm going to empty mine into a measuring cup because that'll come in handy later. So I'm going to move this over. And then here, I'll just back you guys up. And we'll do it right here. There, I'm going to put my strainer right on top of here. Then take our cheesecloth. This is doubled up, 2 layers. That'll stop any of the seeds and stuff. Just put it right over our strainer. And then we're going to pour our thing through here. I think I'm going to let it cool off for a minute though. Pour it lightly. Okay, we got everything down in there. Now you can see all the mulberries on the top. And then we have about 2 cups of juice right now. But I'm going to go get a spoon and push back. Push down. Now we're at like 2.5 cups. If we can make it to 3, I think that would be good. Now that we got most of our juice out of there, I think this still has a lot of juice. So you can let it sit here, and you want to mush these down. And I think I'm going to let it sit here for 2 to 6 hours. You can do that. And if you feel like your berries have drained all the juice out of them, you can just go ahead. But with me, I'm just going to let it sit here and just drip, because I think there's a lot more juice out of this. We can get a lot more syrup. So I'll see you in like 2 to 6 hours, and we'll keep going with our process. We let all that drain out, and we got our juice. It looks like we have 2.5 cups. So there's supposed to be as much as your measurement as your juice, you put that much. I have 2.5 cups, so you're supposed to put 2.5 cups of sugar, but I'm just going to put 2 cups in. About 1, put it in our pot over the stove. 2, so that's a lot of sugar. I hope it's still good. So now we're gonna put our juice in. This juice smells really good. Hopefully it's really good. And put all of it in there. Then we're going to turn the stove on, well, kind of like a low medium, and we're going to boil this to like 10 to 20 minutes until it gets thick enough where you like your syrup. So I'm gonna turn the stove on. And I'll get back to you as soon as this starts boiling, and I'll let you see what it's looking like. I actually moved the burners. I got it at a steady boil. It's on medium. It's looking good so far. I'm gonna keep stirring it so it doesn't burn. It smells really good so far. We got some water boiling for our jarring. We put the syrup into our jars. It's doing good. It's getting thicker. It's been about 21 minutes. We got these little jars. Work perfect for our syrup. The amount of syrup we have. I'll catch you guys here in a minute when we start to jar the syrup, and it's getting ready. So I'm really excited to try it. We added a little bit more sugar, so we didn't think it was going to thicken up. We're burning it again. And
not burning it, we're boiling it.
Boiling it again. And that's the second time I've said that today. But we got our jars in our sterilizing bath or something like that.
Water bath.
Water bath. And that one's already been in. But it's going good. No, my lens just fogged up. Is it getting thick?
I think it'll thicken when it cools off.
Okay.
It's about ready.
We're going to start to ladle. Is that the right word, Mom?
Yes.
This syrup into our first jar.
It's really hot, so be careful.
Okay, I'll try. Maybe next time we can make jam.
We've made jam before.
Out of mulberries?
Nope, not out of mulberries.
Sand farms. Now I sneaked a little fingertip full of syrup off of the spatula, and it's really good.
And then you washed your hands.
Yeah. We're gonna put our jars down in the canning bath. How many jars did we end up getting?
We have 3, and then we have a little tiny one for you to try the syrup in the morning. What does this do, Jack?
Seals the jars up.
Okay. Don't get too close. You're not really supposed to set the glass jars on the bottom of the pan. It's kind of dangerous, but
What will happen?
they can explode.
That would be cool.
No. Sometimes when you use, I've used hot jam before, and the jars have sealed themselves, but I go ahead and do the bath anyway, just in case. All right. So here in a few minutes, we'll take them out, and then as they cool off on the counter, they'll start to pop, which means they're sealed.
They didn't explode. We're taking them out right now. And got some water on top of them still.
Oh, they're already popping.
That was this one.
Oh, it was? Mm-hmm. Yeah, sometimes I don't need the water back to pop.
So when this fill up, these will pop in. Now, oh, there went one. There was that one. That's all for tonight. We got our 3 bottles still cooling off to pop. And I think tomorrow morning I'm going to cook some pancakes, and we'll try out our syrup on my pancakes, and I'll let you guys know if it's good. So I'll see you tomorrow morning. It's next morning. We're going to be making some pancakes to try out our syrup. So I'm going to set you guys up, and I'm going to get to cooking. I got my 2 pancakes that I'm going to be eating, and we are going to try my mulberry syrup on it. I'm really excited. This stuff, the syrup kind of smells like blueberries. It smells really good, so I'm gonna just take some and it's really good off the finger. You have to try it. On my pancake. It's pretty good. It tastes like mulberries. That's really good, actually. That's awesome. I'm definitely going to be using this more. That's really good. I'll try another bite. That's really good. So, as I said, we've never done this before, and this is our first time. And if we run out of syrup, I'm going to be going to pick more because that is really good. I just got done eating my pancakes, and that syrup was good. And now my buddy from Canada, Terry, his name is Terry, has been sending me maple syrup, and he sent me a bunch of maple syrup. He sent me 5 jars, this is all maple syrup, and then he sent me a jar of honey. And this honey is good. Now I got to thinking, well, if he's been sending me syrup, I have to send him some of my syrup. So Terry, if you're watching this, you can be expecting this jar of mulberry syrup in the mail very soon. So thank you so much, Terry, for all the maple syrup. I really love maple syrup too. I've been wondering, what if you mix those two? That would probably be good. So guys, I'm going to go and wrap this video up. Go down there, ring the notification bell, like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. We'll see you next video.